My name is Maddie Sanders. I'm 22 years old. I'm originally from Tahlequah, Oklahoma, and I currently live here in Durango, Colorado. I make beaded jewelry such as my earrings. A lot of my inspiration comes from my family. I come from a long line of artists and beaders and painters and any kind of art. His name is Wotko Moon, which means raccoon moon. Wotko in Mvskoke is raccoon, which is my clan. So I wanted to kind of take inspiration from my family and from where I come from. And Moon is from my Mojave side. So I thought that, mixing both sides of me was a good way to represent my business and to represent myself and the work that I do. I started my small business about a year and a half ago. I was originally doing it just throughout college just to kind of make extra money, and it ended up being more than just that. So being able to have my small business and being able to make a living off of what I love doing is way more important to me than any other kind of job that I could get working for somebody else. I went to Sequoia High School, which was an all Native American boarding school, and one of the classes that I took was with Brandy Adair. She's the best art teacher. And that was where I first learned how to bead. And I remember going up to her and saying, "Is this good enough?" And it was so small, and she just made us keep on going and keep on practicing. And I'm so thankful that she did, because it taught me perseverance and it taught me about the dedication and the hard work and the patience that goes into beadwork. And I felt like that's where I kind of realized that I really liked beadwork and the way that it made me feel and how it calmed my anxiety and it made me feel good. The first pair of earrings that I beaded and I actually made money off of, I ended up selling them for like $25. And I remember just being so excited and just being like, oh my gosh, like somebody likes my work. It's the craziest feeling just knowing that, your work isn't just nice to yourself, it's also meaningful to somebody else and they want to wear that and they want to represent you in some kind of way. I believe in what I've been taught from other beaders is that, if you're upset or if you have any kind of bad feelings, you're not supposed to be making any kind of work, because your emotions that you feel, you can translate that into your work. Just put good intentions and good feelings into each bead and into each earring that I make, because I know that that person is going to feel those feelings that I felt while I made them. So I always want it to be positive. My art represents me. I think that it is just my self-expression being able to come to life. So I think that that's what's the coolest thing about being an independent artist and being able to make things that are meaningful to yourself, is that you are kind of sharing a piece of you with others. I just find inspiration in all the things around me also. I find it in my day-to-day life. I find it in the colors of the trees and the people around me and feelings that I feel. Like I feel like art is inspiration from everywhere. One thing that I'm most proud of is just being able to be an independent artist on my own. I think that that really is an accomplishment in itself, because there's a lot of people that don't believe that it's possible, and they don't believe in you. And so I feel like just being able to show others that it is possible and being able to show others that you can do what you love is my biggest accomplishment. One of my works that I did at Fort Lewis was a mural for the art department, and it was in the Mac lab. I just remember after doing the mural and just realizing the feedback, like people really do realize that art makes a difference, not only for the people themselves, but for the environment around them. So just how it makes people feel is the most important thing about art. If you have the dream to make your own small business, you should do it. Just try it, because you never know what's gonna happen. That's the same thing that happened with me. And just starting out so small, and all you need is a couple people to support you, and it will grow into something huge if you let it.